And as you'll notice immediately, we have good news. The microphone is working again this week, so I can mumble away to my heart's content. This is the Jon Floorward Show. I am your host, Jon Forward, and I'm very happy to be giving you the opportunity to see this. I have another special guest this week, Ken Bolton.
Yeah, I'm going to crawl on my belly like I'm back in Vietnam. Good morning, John.
Good morning.
Good evening.
Yes, it's 1:21 p.m. right now.
You know, you've created a problem here.
What's that?
At my age, once I'm down on the floor, I'm never going to get up again. You are going to have a permanent tenant. Next time you do one of these shows, you'll have to drag my body and shove it under the couch so it's not in the way.
All right, I can deal with that. It'll be a good buddy sitcom.
Hi, kids.
And so this is. I forgot what we were supposed to talk about at the beginning of this.
I don't know. Age and decay, I think.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. Ken is old, etc.
Oh, old. That's the understatement.
How old are you?
I am so old that I have the distinction of being the oldest working comedian in New Brunswick. By working, impressive. I mean Revenue Canada has had to learn how to accept my income in bottles of draft beer, glasses of draft beer. Does that make any sense? That doesn't make any sense. What?
It does. You gotta look at the camera though. Here? Oh, everybody wants to see your beautiful eyes, Ken.
Like being back in the old days of television. Oh, for God's sake!
Yeah, we're looking right into the camera.
And people are listening to us on their cell phones.
Their cell phones or in their internet browsers, whatever. It's a world of possibilities.
That's freaking scary.
I just showed you the last episode on a PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Of all things.
Really? A PlayStation?
Yeah.
In my day, a PlayStation was where you went to play with all the plastic Fisher-Price toys.
Yeah. Did you have, but was it like the PlayStation negative 73? We've worked our way up to the 4 since then.
Well, my computer was a Commodore 64, so is that about the right generation?
Yeah. What kind of games did you play on the Commodore?
Games.
Did you? Or were you just typing letters to loved ones?
Oh, loved ones, and mostly an awful lot of novels. You'd write a lot of novels in those days.
How many novels did you write?
62.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a Crash 64.
What were the novels? Were they fiction, non-fiction?
Novels are by nature fiction, by God.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a novel thing about novels.
There's a difference between a novel and a book.
There's a difference between a novel and a navel.
Yes?
A navel is an orange.
Right. Did you write many oranges?
No. Except the Clockwork one.
But, yeah. So,
are we off topic?
There is we're making words and sounds, so that's the only topic required for the Jon Floorward Show, Ken.
You realize if I remove my hands, my head is going to fall on the floor and really ruin the picture.
I should have like something that you can just rest your chin on.
Yeah, or one
of
these beds that comes up. You can crank it up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I'm sorry to.
Why do I have an iron growing out of my head?
I don't know. It's to keep your shirts pressed.
Okay.
You just rub your head on them.
So I can come over here any day and someone will press my shirts?
You can with your iron that's growing out of your head.
Ah, that's good. Well, it's done a nice job on my hair, hasn't it?
Yeah, beautiful. It's very flat. Elegant. That's the word I was looking for. But so just I don't want this to be a complete waste of time for you. So as a service.
Yes.
Are you in need of a good toast?
Oh, I'm always in need of good toast. I mean, I don't take butter on my toast anymore. But.
Well, this is a completely different kind of toast because we've got 10,000 jokes, toasts right next to the mustache, and stories.
Well, most of the social gatherings I go to these days are funerals, and there aren't usually toasts, but I'm sure there's something appropriate.
Well, let's check it out and see if there's anything appropriate for a funeral. Let's go to the toast section. Toast for all occasions.
Oh, well, that includes funeral.
And a funeral is very much an occasion.
I'm looking forward to mine.
So we've got toast to men, women, love, courtship, marriage, friends, fellowship, fortune and prosperity.
Oh, toast. Fortune and prosperity. You can't go
Fortune and prosperity. So, yeah.
There's time yet for me to turn into Steve Jobs.
Yeah, so this is, when we deliver this, we'll do it as if we are telling it to Steve Jobs. He's sitting at like a table to the right of us, just smiling and clapping in the appropriate places.
Of course, he's already had his funeral.
Right. Well, so this will be one that maybe we could have delivered at his funeral. We'll make it work. We're professionals.
So what's our number range here?
Well, let's find it first here. All right. Toast is the last section. And it's a blue tab. I think it's this one.
I'll bet when you were in college, you used to highlight every single bloody line, didn't you? Because look at all those tabs.
This is just and it was mostly for a joke because it looks funny. But the actual joke was on myself for having to do it. So Ken, you can pick a number between 9,887 and 9,894.
9,889.
89. Let's do it.
This better be good.
9.
Because 89. I want to use this toast at my next funeral.
Okay, so next funeral. May bad fortune follow you all your days and never catch up with you.
Hey, that is so appropriate.
Well, it's kind of in poor taste at a funeral. But
most things are in poor taste.
Why don't you deliver it how you would at a funeral?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I would, except my arms aren't long enough. You would have to hold the book about a week away. I cannot read a single word of that, John.
All right, fair enough. But let me give it another go and see if we can really sell this.
Can we get some emphasis in there? Could you try your Christopher Plummer voice?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, my God. Children these days.
May bad fortune follow you all for days and never catch up with you. So okay, I get it now. So you want the fortune to be like chasing after you, giving you that forward momentum.
Bad fortune, John. Bad fortune.
Yeah, you want the bad.
It's a riff on the old Irish joke about may the devil always be 5 miles behind you or whatever. That's it.
Well, yeah, it makes sense that you would understand these jokes better than I would.
I know jokes.
This came out when you were 3 years old, probably.
It did. At the time, as a matter of fact, I was hanging around with a really terrific guy named Henny Youngman. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Nope.
Oh, well, he was pretty good with the one-liners, and one day we were just talking, and I was having some trouble at home, and I just happened to say, Henny, take my wife, please. And he did. And he stole the joke.
Oh, man.
It's just not fair.
One or the other would be perfectly fine, but both is just a real...
That's right.
It's a real kick in the face.
Yeah, I mean, I really missed the joke.
But you know what jokes won't be missed? The ones that you'll be telling on Saturday.
They won't be missed.
Oh, and the dehumidifier came on and ruined everything. That's the kind of spontaneity that you can expect on the Jon Floorward Show.
You put on the dehumidifier, and my dry old bones are just going to crinkle. And
I don't want you just to crumble. But crazy stuff such as humidifiers coming on is what you can expect at the R-Bar on Saturday.
And more. Believe me, you cannot fathom the depth of possibilities that could happen at the R-Bar and have happened.
Insane people, needles. Good, solid comedy, though, is the main part.
And wonderful camaraderie. Sometimes John is even generous enough that he lets someone else actually have the microphone.
Sometimes I'll give it up and let other people come on and do their spot. Then I'll come on and do a solid 25 jokes from the joke book just to keep the ball rolling.
Hey, I'm going to be on your next show on the 21st.
You are. And let's
21st of November.
Let's find out who is going to be on. Where the hell is it? There it is.
But I do have a question for you, John.
All right, yep.
I've got this great idea that while I'm doing my set, I should also have an ironing board and an iron, and I can be
Right.
pressing my shirts at the same time. Do you think we could?
I
Is
think
there a
that-
plug in there?
Yeah, there's a power bar on the stage.
Oh.
I'm really liking this thinking outside of the box.
Yeah.
'Cause we want No Jokes Barred not to be your typical corporately sponsored comedy show.
We won't mention any corporations, for heaven's sake.
No, this is the real deal. We're down here on the floor
In pain.
in the comedy trenches.
Yeah.
And in addition to Ken Bolton here on Saturday the 21st, we've got Troy Haynes.
Hey, he's
from
good. He's from Fredericton.
Yeah, we just did a show for him last night.
Yep.
We've
Nice guy.
got,
Nice guy.
He is. We've got Vince Nice Guy Hoban, also from Fredericton.
Funny, I saw him in Sussex a few weeks
Yeah.
ago. I don't think I'd ever seen him before.
He's good. He did a bang-up job at the first O'Leary's show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I wet myself, but I don't think it's because of the jokes. But
Well, it probably helps.
yeah,
Because like if you're on the verge of peeing your pants and then a funny joke happens, that'll just
it'll
push you
tip
over the
right
top.
over. Oh, yeah.
And we've got James Hovey of Hoveland fame.
Oh yeah.
Me and Ken met on the Hoveland set.
We did, but you know, I for years and years and years, I thought the word was Hoveland,
Yeah, it's
as in
it's
Uptown
confusing.
St. John, but I guess it wasn't really.
Yeah, no, it's Hoveland. It's like Hovey and Landry.
Yeah, I figured that
You
out.
plus them together.
I figured that out
addition.
after they explained it to me.
Yeah.
I'm not that bright.
Yeah. That's why we just brought you in as an actor. I wrote all the lines you said.
Yeah, right.
We've got Ryan O'Neill. He's
Nope,
a
never heard of
new guy. I think this will be his third set that I'm aware of. He did one in Fredericton. He did one last month.
Should I be feeling threatened?
He might punch you in the head.
Elder abuse. You gotta love it.
And finally, we've got Rudy Windsor. He'll be making his stand-up comedy debut.
Good for
So,
him.
Looking
All
forward
right.
to that. And then
And lots of women comics, as usual.
I don't know. I might wear a dress for part of it.
Oh,
We'll
God,
see.
not again.
We've got to get our FemCon up. So.
Yeah.
And then December 4th at O'Leary's, that lineup has yet to be locked down, but you can see it all on the Facebooks or on
Do your comics get paid in
JonForward.com.
green beer when you're at O'Leary's or what?
No, cash money,
Holy smoke.
unless people don't show up and the bar doesn't pay us. But that's not going to happen because all of the tens of people that will watch this, you'll all be coming to O'Leary's and the R Bar on those dates, and they'll
Well,
continue.
the nice thing about the R Bar is if you don't pay us, we can always just step outside and bump recorders
We can
like
hustle
everybody
a little.
else in the neighborhood.
Yeah. There's lots of stray cardboard boxes out back. We can make a little sign and sit on the curb.
Yeah.
The R Bar will be the third Saturday of the month. O'Leary's the first Friday. Do you have anything else you want to talk about, or
Well,
we're gonna wrap
I
it
just
up?
have a request. Instead of doing the next show at the R Bar, since I'm on the ticket, why don't you just bring the audience in here? Because I'm not going to be able to get up off of this floor.
Yeah, I think we can. Okay, so December 4th in Jon Forward's basement. I'll put my address on the screen right here in post-production, and Ken will be down here, and we'll be telling some Floorward-style jokes.
Absolutely, from the bottom up.
Yeah, all right.
And
That's
bring the book.
I always have it with me just in case. It's my comedy Bible.
It's a treasure
always there
trove.
for
It's
me.
a treasure trove.
It's
10,000 jokes. How many of these have you actually memorized, John?
0.
Well, get on with it.
Well, that's the goodness of it, that there's 10,068 things, so I can just pick. I haven't repeated one ever. So
Thank God.
all right, the end.